And
Jairo Atibuloba.
today we'll be talking on the topic appearance. Many controversies have been going on this topic. Basically, the general knowledge of us as young adult Christians is that we project ourselves as the face of the church. So basically, our appearance is the face of the church. I would like to ask my co-host, what is your view on appearance?
Thank the Lord for this opportunity given to me. Uh, Generally, everybody knows that your appearance projects who you really are. It's like an identity. It's like an expression. It's more or less like an let me put it this way. It's more or less like something that tells everybody that this is who you are, without everybody knowing your name. Actually, so your appearance in general knowledge just projects who you are as an individual.
Well, my own view on the word appearance is as a young adult, our appearance speaks a lot about us. S- Someone seeing you for the very first time, your appearance speaks a lot as a young adult. So I would like us to conduct when we are appearing in anywhere we find ourselves, our appearance really matter a lot as a young adult. So as a Christian, what we portray as a young adult really matter a lot. So our appearance really matters a lot.
Thank you. So there are some features we'll be talking about under appearance. Firstly, I would like to talk on dressing. There's this general saying, they say the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. I keep looking at that. How does it relate with each other?
Okay, when we are talking about the word dressing, you said that the way we dress is the way we be addressed. As a Christian, we are meant our dressing projects what we preach out there. So when we are talking about dressing, it speaks a lot. When you are appearing in the front of someone, when your dressing make the person recognize the kind of person you are. When you appear as a pastor, the kind of dressing, without you telling the person, you say, "Oh, this is a man of God." Okay, your dressing as a Christian, apart from being a Christian now, you are going for a job interview. You can't go for a job interview and say you want to wear a baggy jeans and a round neck shirt. It's not polite, it's not corporate. So whenever you are going for a job interview, your initiative will tell you that you are meant to dress corporately to suit the kind of appointment you are going to apply for. So when we are talking about dressing as a Christian, it really matters a lot because that is what portrays us as a young Christian. Thank you.
I would like to ask this question concerning what you said. You said something like if a Christian or probably a person is going for a job interview and you wear a baggy shirt with a saggy trouser. There are some people we see outside, they claim to be Christians, but then they are always sagging. Like you see them wearing saggy trousers. Are you telling me that they are not Christians because they are wearing saggy trousers?
Yeah, thanks for that opportunity. I was looking forward to that question as well. Yes, we can't say because they are wearing baggy jeans, they are not Christians. But let us look at it. I think in the book of Matthew, we are made to understand that what a fruit a fruit is known by its what, by the tree. By the fruit we shall know them. Thank you very much. So we can't say because you as a Christian and you want to project the image of God or you want to project your image, and then you come to me and tell me, accept Christ as the Lord your personal Savior, and I'm not seeing that reflection of Christ in you yourself. So what you're preaching to me is not what you are buying. Are you getting my point? You are not buying it and you want to sell it to me. So things like that cannot work. So if you are putting on a saggy jeans or you're putting on a baggy jeans and you're coming to me, yes, fashion is good. I myself, I love it a lot. When I'm going out for fun, I try as much as possible to look good. Yes, because it's fun, yes. But we can't say because we are Christians, then we should not project a good image of God in our life. Are you with me?
Wow, that is very, very good. That is where expression comes in. You said something about if the person is preaching to you, you won't be able to buy what the person is preaching. So basically, expression is about what you have on someone's thought, what you see, the thought you have on someone. But dressing, expression, how does it relate with each other?
Thanks a lot. When my fellow presenter was talking, she made mention of something. She said the way you dress is the way you are dressed.
Yes.
Are you getting my point? Now, and don't forget, everybody tells you your first impressions last longer. Are you with me? The first impression you make about yourself lasts longer. So when you're expressing yourself and your impression signifies that you yourself, you are, how am I going to put it? Let us say from your own expression we can determine who you are as a person. If you're lousy, we know you are lousy. If you are gentle, we know from what? From your first expression. So your expression as a Christian matters a lot. I think I was sharing something with someone yesterday, and I was like, I know of a sister. Every time, every day, she fetch a bucket of water down, and people will come, they use it, she never talks. Every time she does it, they keep using it and they keep using it. And she never talks. And one day a brother woke up to her and tell her that, every day we use your water. Every day we use your water. And we never heard you even call, say a word, just raise up one day and say, this and this and this about you. But you keep cool and then you keep calm. And then it was like, yeah, it's because I'm in Christ. My expression must always preach it all the time. So our expressions matters a lot as a Christian. It projects the way we carry Christ. It projects the way Christ in us is functioning. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I really like the point you stated. You said about a sister who does not complain about them taking a pail of water, something like that. When we keep doing things like this, when she does not complain, don't you feel like people are going to take her for granted?
Ah, praise the Lord. Yes, yes, yes. They will take her for granted. Are you with me? Even God, even Jesus himself faced that kind of situation when Satan told him that he should what? Take these stones and turn into what? Into bread. He was trying to take advantage of him because he knows he's the son of God. That anything he asks of him, he will do. Are you getting my point? So people that has always been in generation, even before we were born, it has always been like that. People are always taking advantage of the Christ in us, always the time. But it's not left up to us. That does not mean you have to be what? You have to encompass every situation the way it faces you, or you have to see things the way it is. But yes, life is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. We can't have a perfect life. I with me. So challenges like this will rise up, but it's up to us as a Christian. What does the Bible teaches us to do in this kind of situation? That is what we should be holding on to as a Christian.
Thank you very, very much. If you are just joining us, this is Young at Heart Show powered by Vosim. I would like to ask you this question, ma'am. What is attitude? Can you emphasize on the word attitude? Attitude itself, everything about attitude. Can you please emphasize on it?
Thank you very much for that question. When we are talking about attitude here, our attitude as a Christian, first impression speaks a lot about us as a Christian. Your attitude goes a long way when you call yourself a Christian. So for that reason, we have to be mindful of our attitude here. When we are talking about attitude, we are talking about the kind of person you are as a person. So attitude really matters a lot. Okay, now for instance, now you for someone is meeting you for the first time, and maybe basically the person doesn't know that he or she stepped on you, and you were like, how can you step on me like that? And you started shouting and started cursing the person, and the person doesn't really know that he or she stepped on you. Your attitude, the normal thing you're supposed to do is to draw the attention of the person that, oh, sorry sister or brother, you stepped on me, and the person will say, I'm very, very sorry. So that kind of a scenario, the kind of the kind of drama you play there show the kind of person you are. So as a Christian, we are the mirror people look at out there. So they are really reading us as a Christian. So as that, our attitude really matters a lot. Okay, now you are approaching, so okay, in your environment now, where you stay, in your community. So people know you are. This is the kind of person you are. People can really say, okay, oh, this person we can vouch. We know our character. We know our attitude. Okay, now they can when anything happen, they can say, okay, this person, no, we can trust this person. This is not a kind, or he or she is not the kind of, is not that kind of a person. So by then, your attitude in your community, in the church, in your school, at work, people should be able to portray that you are a genuine Christian. So your attitude should be able to preach, to tell what you preach. Thank you very much.
Okay. One last question before we round up. Our attitude and our identity, does it relate with each other? Does it affect each other?
Yes, our attitude really affects each other because a man is identified the way he was, he appears. Are you with me? We identify a man the way he appears. You can come to me and tell me this and this and this. I must see that symptoms in you yourself as you're talking. So our identity as a Christian must always come together to work with our attitude. Because there is no way a man will project himself and then there is no way a man will come to you without you seeing that was okay, this is the attitude of this man. From that attitude, you know that okay, this is the identity of this man. Okay, if this person is someone that when you give this, when you come back the next 2 or 3 days, what you give to him will still make them. And this kind of person is also when you give this, when you come back the next 3 days, there will always be a story about it. So you've known him as that identity, you've known him as that person. So our attitude also encompasses with our what? With our it's just like an intertwine. Your attitude is there, then your identity will project you to the over to the general public. So that's just the way it works.
Wow, this is a very wonderful episode. This is where we'll draw the curtain closed. You can meet us, you can watch more of our videos on J Olu Ayeni or Young at Heart Show. This is where we will say a very big thank you to our viewers, the media crew, and our Father in the Lord for giving us this great opportunity. Don't forget to stay safe